Hi everyone, welcome to Happy Soul Tarot. It's been a long time since I've posted something. I realized that I was traveling in between, and then I've been planning a new workshop to do, like a one-day thing. So, okay, anyway, moving on. Here I am with a pick a card reading for you all. The thing is, I couldn't really decide on what is the topic for this reading, and I just feel like I'm being asked to go with the flow here. All right, so let's go with the flow. We're going to get three different messages, so we have three different piles to choose from here. This is going to be pile number 1, pile number 2 is this, and pile number 3. These are just for references, so I'm going to be using a lot of different decks here today, and I really look forward to this reading because I have a feeling that this is not just for you all, but there are going to be some messages that are for me. So let's get straight into it. Also, before we start this, I'm going to take just a moment here to express my gratitude, and I have no words right now. This is a shout out to Augustus William Arnold IV. Thank you for my third beautiful deck, the Archetypes deck and guidebook here. It is so beautiful. I am speechless. You know, when I was holding this in my hands, I just could not believe it. Thank you so much for my third gift, the surprise that you have sent. I'm just full of gratitude and love right now. Thank you so much. And this is such a complex yet a beautiful deck. So if I feel called to, maybe I'll use this during this reading too, because I'm still studying and trying to get a grasp on the cards and understand the symbols and the meaning behind it. But it is absolutely a spectacular deck. Thank you so much. Thank you. So let's begin with the reading. I am going to leave the timestamps below in the description, and I realize that for the past few videos I keep saying that I'll leave them in the comments, but I just end up forgetting about it. I'm so sorry. I hope I remember putting the timestamps in the comments too, and I really hope you enjoy this reading. Hi everyone, for all those who chose pile number 1, let's get straight into your reading and see what this reading is about. What are some messages that you need to receive, some sort of guidance or help, or some reassuring messages that you are expecting. Okay, so I'm going to be using a lot of different decks here today, but most of it is going to be 2 different types of tarot cards. You can't see that, sorry. It's going to be 2 different types of tarot cards here, the traditional Rider-Waite and the light Seer tarot. So let's start with the traditional deck and see where we are headed. Okay, take a deep breath in with me. And let's begin. What is this reading about? So you're probably wondering, when would you get to reap the benefits of your hard work, or receive some sort of an increment or property, money. This is, I feel, more about just feeling settled in your life. Obviously a large chunk of it, more than the family life, seems to be coming from your finances or money. Okay, or maybe it's also the comfort of being in your own home, not being on rent, basically having your own property, your own house, your own land. So I just feel like this reading is more diverted towards your finances or career or just feeling settled. So why? Okay, so you're getting impatient now. I can see that. You're getting impatient about when things would start moving, when you would finally get what you deserve. And I think you know the kind of hard work that you have put in, the kind of um, the kind of planning that you have done to reach your goals, right? And I think you've been really sincere about your work. You know exactly how much you have put in, and you just want to finally live a very nice, well settled, happy life. Like, you want to enjoy your life now. I can see that. And you just are running out of patience. Like, what is happening now? For some of you, I have a feeling this is also like a career change that you're probably going through, right? Maybe you have been thinking about quitting your job, or redirecting your business plan or something like that. Like, you're looking for a change. So it's almost like two different messages now. For some of you, it's about wanting to reap the benefits of your hard work, and for some, you're thinking about changing your line of work, or maybe you're changing your job and you have been thinking about it, and now you just want to go ahead and take that step, like without a plan, you know. So either way, what I see is like there is a period of delay here. There is a slight delay here. It's like almost that the next step is almost there, but it's not time to be there yet. That's what I'm getting right now. Let's just look into what next is going to happen from here. Let's look at how your October is going to be. Actually, this came out like this. Right, we have the Empress here, almost telling me that there's nothing for you to worry about, because with all the experience and backing that you come from, with all the work that you have put in to build up the life that you have today, okay, nobody can take it away from you, and nothing, like, you don't have to worry about it, right? It's going to be so probably the month of October will not feel very smooth to you. You might feel like there is a lot of ups and downs going on with that is with your on your career front. But I think that with all these ups and downs, you will still it's like you're being asked to remember that you are still this person inside. Whatever is going on the outside, whatever imbalance or misunderstandings, or like this, or delay, or not getting what you deserve or desire, all of these things, or even if that change of new job, or like whatever it is that is going on in life right now, especially this October, it's a massive uh, you know October is really tough this time, with a lot of different planetary positions and whatnot. So I get that quite a few of you might be going through things that was very unexpected. So even though that is happening, you are being asked to remember what your goals are, and you are being asked to remember that nothing will stop you from achieving them. Okay, you are still this person inside. You are still this person who deserves the very best, right? And you have to keep believing that that amazing life that you dream about, it's not hard. Okay, we have the Fool over here. Oh wow. Okay, so this goes to show that there can be a lot of new beginnings for many of you. Okay, October might be a month where you might end up taking some rash decisions, like I was saying, just changing your job, or maybe talking to a senior, or I don't know, it can be different for different people, right? So October can be a month of a lot of rash decisions from your end, a lot of changes that others don't understand, and somewhere neither do you, but it gives you great peace to be here. It's like you are finally standing at a new door ready to open it, right? And it like you have these jitters, but you are excited because you know that you deserve the very best, right? And even though changes are scary, it can be interesting. It can actually bring in so much abundance, right? Let's see what else. What else, dear spirit? Ace of Wands. That's what I'm saying. You are going to start getting new ideas, okay? Or maybe it's an old idea that comes back a little bit more revamped, and you're going to be full of ideas. You are going to gain clarity on what you want to do next in life, okay? So either which way, whether there's a job change or not, whether you're just waiting to progress in your current position, or either way, whatever uh, your own personal life might be right now, okay, there is chaos, but there are also new beginnings coming in, okay? And with those new beginnings, you're going to gain more and more clarity. You're going to gain more and more patience. For some reason, I'm getting patience, okay? You're going to receive many new ideas, all right? For somebody here, I feel like you felt like you were trapped in a net that you could not get out of, and even though that net was like a safety net, it was not fun to be in there, so you are going to kind of get out of that net and use it to your advantage now, all right? So that's what I'm getting here. Anything else, dear spirit? Is there anything else for my viewers? Anything else? Okay, you're being advised to give these ideas a chance. Think about them. Don't just dismiss them because it seems absolutely impossible. Explore them, all right? But also don't jump straight into it, okay? Find balance between having to explore these ideas, having to explore this clarity, and also not jump into something new, okay? So interestingly, the Fool here says to trust your instinct and to just go with the flow, to jump into the scenario, whereas these two cards here, especially the Knight of Wands in reverse, tells me to slow down just a little bit, give it a thought, and then do it, all right? So maybe initially you just have to trust. This card is more about just trusting that all the thing happening to you right now, everything in this background, okay, all of these things happening to you right now is obviously for a reason. Trust that reason. Trust in yourself, all right? Both of this. Trust in yourself, okay? And once you believe that whatever has happened for the good, allow your thoughts to flow in, allow the guidance to come in, all right? You can also just sit with yourself and ask for guidance. Ask whomever you pray to, or if there's a deity you work with, or any energy that you work with, okay? Just sit and ask that what is the direction I should be going towards now. And believe me, signs will start coming up. You never know, there might be some kind of a sign in this reading, maybe in the other two readings for the other two piles as well, right? So you have to believe that everything that is happening right now, all the chaos, is extremely important because it's building up to something spectacular, all right? I feel drawn to seeing what kind of energy will come in once you start on this journey. Okay, once you start on the unknown journey, what is the kind of guidance or energy that will come in for you? Relationship change. So this relationship change can be about your relationship changing with money, your relationship changing with yourself, healing some traumas that block you from growth, or gaining a fresher perspective, or getting new ideas, or even relationship change with your physical body. I feel, like you might, maybe somebody here used to get really tired, or the body would constantly keep giving up, you would constantly end up taking sick leaves or something like that. So I feel like that relationship change also will happen with your body, because your mind and heart will start clearing out. You will start, once the mind starts clearing out, okay, you will start on a new journey, which will give you new experiences, new happy balanced experiences. All right, and that will open up your heart again. Correct? So when your mind and heart start healing and releasing the traumas, your physical body will also start releasing the traumas, and you will feel healthier, you will feel fitter. Okay, that's what I feel from this. And we got one more here that says moderation. So whatever you do, remember I said, don't just jump into it. Whatever ideas you're getting, think about it, take things in moderation. Okay, so moderation is like some kind of guidance for some, if you had like a question in mind. Okay, number 14, I'm drawn to actually number 14 here. So maybe number 14 is of importance to someone. Maybe 14th of October might be important to some, right? So we have this final message from the universe here. It says, I believe I'm worthy of feeling good, right? So we got mental clarity here, correct? We got emotional clarity here, right? And through this, we are going to heal and change our world. Okay, so whatever is happening right now, the reason you're watching this video right now, whatever is happening right now, it will settle, and it will settle so beautifully that you are going to be having happy tears, and you are going to be feeling thankful for this journey at some point of time. Maybe not right away, but at some point of time you will be thankful that all this chaos happened. So yeah, I think this was a really beautiful reading. So this is what I had for you, for all those who chose the first card, the first pile. I really hope you enjoyed your reading. And if you did, you can like the video, share the video with people you love, or on your social media. And you can subscribe to the channel. You can click the bell icon below. And feel free to go check out my other videos, some divination videos as well. And I'm so happy I got to do this here. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming by. I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye. Hi everyone. For all those who chose pile number 2, let's get straight into your reading and see what is the theme of the message, what is some guidance or direction that you're supposed to be receiving. I hope to see some interesting messages here. Sorry. Okay, let's get straight into it. Okay, take a deep breath in with me. And let's begin. What is the theme for this reading? Okay. Can you give me some more clarity about what this is about? So I feel like for some reason, many of you feel unbalanced, or you feel like things either do not move or they move so fast that you don't have control over it. Okay. And this to me until now is more about just life in general. Okay. This can also be about certain relationships that you might have in mind. Not I'm not going to tag the relationship, but just certain relationships that you might have in mind, where you feel like either things are so stagnant and it's predictable, but sometimes the predictable also moves so fast that you're not able to grasp at it. Okay, let's move on and see what else there's for it. Yeah, and you try and keep waiting for things to improve and waiting for things to, work out for you the way you thought it should work out, right? But it never does. Like, it's like even though this relationship or certain aspects of your life or certain people in your life might seem really predictable, but sometimes their actions still surprise you. Okay. And it's like you still feel a bit betrayed, or you feel like you need to protect yourself, you need to protect your emotions, you might feel hurt sometimes by these people, right? Their actions, even though you sort of you already expected to be this way, but you are never really prepared to experience that kind of annoyance or hurt or pain, or so let's see what else. This is really vague, guys, up until now. Oh yeah, see, it's really vague, like even for me, even for you, I mean. So it seems like there is certain kind of decision. Okay, so what's coming to me now is that this reading here highlights more of your relationship with somebody specific here. Okay, with somebody whom you had like a, not like a toxic relationship, but it's just sometimes happy and sometimes really upsetting. Okay, and it's kind of imbalanced. Yeah, I feel like you put in way more efforts than this other person does. I don't know if you can see these cards here. There you go. Okay, so I feel like you put in way more efforts than the other person does, and you, even though you know you're worth the very best, you end up giving in to this person all the time. You always feel like you have to be the bigger person and say sorry, or you have to be the person to get in touch with them just because they stop responding for whatever reasons, whatever might be going on in their life. But you feel like it's your duty to keep the relationship going. Okay, and this is definitely not like a romantic relationship or a relationship with parents or something. This feels more like either a friendship or a relationship with a colleague. Maybe you were really like thick friends at one point of time, and now you feel isolated from each other, or these kind of relationships. I feel it's like it's a complicated relationship. Okay, and that's what I get here. So it's like especially these 2-3 months, or probably since the past month or two up until now, you felt like you had to just keep waiting for this person to come around, waiting for this person to settle down so you could again go ahead and talk to them, send them a hi or something like that. So the thing is that these, whatever the reason for this conflict or isolation or not speaking to each other might be, okay, I feel like this relationship has, somewhere you realize that this relationship has lived its course. As beautiful or as traumatic or as deep it might have been at one point of time, or maybe over the years or over the last few months or something, over the years definitely it feels like a longer relationship, like a long-term relationship. Okay, so whatever has happened here, it's like you and this other person realizes that, it's lived its course, or maybe this other person still expects you to be the person to take the first step. Okay, but you are standing in your power today. You have decided to not give in. You have decided to just keep living your life, keep concentrating on what you're doing, keep concentrating on your health, on your work, on your immediate family, or your other friends, or whatever. You are just living your life now, and you have decided to go ahead with that kind of clarity that this is what it is. We have the Ace of Wands come out here, and the Ace of Wands here also talks to me about gaining that clarity and sort of finding that, what is the word I'm looking for, basically like finding that strength inside of you, that, oh my god, I just spoke about strength. So you are basically just finding that strength, that you are stronger and you deserve happy, independent relationships. You deserve relationships that are transparent, but that somewhere where you feel nurtured and you also nurture the other person. Whereas that felt like it's like a floppy one-sided relationship, not just always you, but it's like it felt like it's either your time or their time. You get it? So either you discuss you or you discuss that person, and vice versa. Okay, so yeah, we have the wheel under as your shadow energy here. Okay, I very rarely take the shadow energy in consideration, but today I felt like turning the deck over and seeing. So it's like you are stepping into this new phase of life technically without this person. Like you feel like, I have given this relationship enough, and if this person is still interested in coming back into my life, of course I would take them. But I know my strength, I know my place, I know what I'm supposed to do with my life, I know the kind of people I deserve to have in my life. Okay, any other message, dear spirit? Anything else? Is there anything else? 10 of Wands. Yeah, so it's like you're being told that you need not. Oh my god, we have the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Cups as your shadow energy. So it's like you are being told that you deserve happy, healthy relationships, and this was a karmic relationship here. Okay. Even if for some of you, if you felt like this was a soul relationship, like at a soul level you could understand each other, that relationship has lived its course, and like you need not carry the baggage of all that, like that emotional weight that you're carrying around with this person. It's still there somewhere inside. You're still supposed to heal it. Okay, and you are supposed to accept that this relationship has ended, and as amazing as it has been, this relationship coming to an end was also painful, right? But you deserve happy relationships, and so does this person. Okay, so for the sake of both of you, for the sake of your health, and for the sake of moving on in life and living it, just living life happily, in the manner that you are supposed to live your life, however that is, that you decide to, it is time to move on. It just goes to show that it is time to move on. I'm going to leave this shadow energy here. Just feel like, so if you need time to take for yourself, to just deal with the emotions of ending this precious relationship here, take that time. Please do. Figure out what works for you. Talk about this relationship if that's something that helps. Write about it. Maybe talk to this person and let them know that, okay, this is it. I don't know. Whatever it is that works for you, for each person is going to be a bit different. So you can just, try and see what you can do with this relationship, right? How you can finally be thankful for this relationship and say goodbye, right? I'm going to grab the numerology card here to see what kind of energy or guidance is coming in for you through this phase that you're going through. Happy ending. Oh, that is so sweet. So this is a happy ending. Okay, this is a happy ending. This relationship had its happy ending, and even though it can be emotional for you to end this relationship, just like accept that, okay, this is done. This was such a huge part of my life, but this is done now. You're being told that this is a happy ending, and with happy ending also comes happy beginnings, new beginnings, right? So follow your intuition, and whatever your thoughts or feelings might be at this point of time, trust them. Okay, trust them. You also got rebirth here. So rebirth again, maybe it's the same relationship that might come back into your life at a later stage, where both of you have changed and matured, and you're okay with restarting this relationship, right? But whatever it might be for you, again, this relationship can be anything according to you. It can be any kind of relationship for you, but rebirth also shows me that you will grow out of this relationship and you will have a rebirth. You will feel like a new person, because I feel like a lot of you are shedding old layers and trying to see who you are as this new person, right? So rebirth also talks to me about that. It's really beautiful. Let's get one last message from our beloved universe and see what we're doing here. It says, manifesting is the creative process of aligning with the energy of the universe to co-create an experience that elevates my spirit and the spirit of the world. So it's like, this is an indication that the universe is asking you to start manifesting the kind of relationships, the kind of people you want in your life. Okay, don't concentrate on the don't wants or the cons. Concentrate on the pros, or what do you want. Okay, the kind of relationships that you want in your life. So this was your reading for all those who chose pile number 2. I really hope you enjoyed it. It was quite beautiful. And if you did like the reading, the reading that you got today, please like the video. You can share it with your loved ones, your friends, or on your social media. You can even subscribe to the channel. Click the bell button below. I end up saying belly button a lot of times. So yeah. Okay, so I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye. Take care. Hi everyone. For all those who chose pile number 3, we are going to get straight into your reading. But just before we do that, take in a deep breath with me. Calm yourselves down, calm your nerves down, and let's go. So because I don't really have a topic for this reading, we're just going to check in with the kind of energy or the situation that we're working with here, what messages or guidance might come across later along with it, right? So let's check what is the energy for you right now, or what's going on in life right now. Okay. Oh, Wow, so we have the Knight of Swords followed by the Page of Swords. So it's almost like things were going really, really fast for you. Um, you know, oh my god. Okay. This has a lot to do with where you feel mentally. Okay, I say that because of all those sword cards that we just got. It's like I feel like you were the kind of person who would dive head in first and holy cow. Sorry, excuse me. It's just that this has never happened. Never. Okay? Oh my god. So we have all the code cards from the swords, from the suit of swords here. We've got the Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, Queen of Swords, and King of Swords. And it seems like this has been a really tough journey for you so far. Life has been tough. And I think you were the kind of person who felt like you have to fight your way through things, who have to really work hard to be heard, and you just have to, I'm sorry, it's a very heavy energy right now suddenly. And I don't really have like a topic in mind here. Like, it doesn't really indicate to me yet whether this is specifically about like money or career, love, relationships. Just, it feels like this is simply about life. It's like you have these questions about why me, or why is my life like this, or what can I do to improve it, or things like that. So I just feel like this is more general about you living your life a certain way. Okay, and I can see that you've had a tough life. For some it might have been cushioned yet tough. Like, you might have had uh, you know grew up in a good home and you had the money and all of that, but still you've had a really tough life in different aspects. Okay, and for some this is obviously growing up struggling with finances. Okay, so it has brought on even more blockages with regards to success, money, hard work, right, things like that. So let's just see if we can get clarity if there's something else here. So what I get here is that you there's one more card that feels like coming out. So we have, so what's going on here is, I see that you had a really tough life. Things might have been tough. You might have to constantly keep proving your worth, keep proving to yourself or others that I can do this. Money might have been a huge part of like an issue growing up, especially. And today I feel like this person that you've become, you are aware of how you became this person. You're aware of the journey that you went through and what it has made you. Maybe at some point of time you were really just young and happy, and you didn't really care about what's going on in the world. But today it's like you feel responsible. You feel like you're a big deal. You're a huge part of this world, and anything that happens around affects you directly or indirectly, right? um, it's like you're just trying to let go of a lot of things from your past and wanting to not um, be this strict or stubborn or isolated or introvert person that you are today, because you miss yourself when you were younger, you were probably very, very different, and you miss that. You miss people just coming up to you and talking to you, or you feeling like a free spirit. I think free spirit is something that you miss about your life. And even though you feel like you have these blockages, definitely with regards to work, okay, where you feel like if somebody does not really work hard, work their ass off, they will not succeed, or they will not survive for a long time because it's hard, right? So you probably have these blockages, okay? And it's like spirit is telling you that every thought that you have, negative or positive, it can manifest itself. And over the years, even though some circumstances happen due to your karmic debt, or some might have happened due to external influences, right? Family karmic debt, parents karmic debt, or things like that, even though a lot of life experiences happened as life experiences, but what you took from it was, over time you started taking the very worst out of it. And even now what happens is you end up manifesting blockages into your life. You end up manifesting difficult people. You end up manifesting all that you do not want, all that does not work for you, okay? And somewhere that's what happens. All right, let's see where, now that you know this, where can you move from here? I hope you keep yourself open to change, because again, change is something that you do not like. You're not good at it, good at dealing with change. Okay, we have one card here that has, okay, yeah. Where do you go? Where do you go from here? Okay. Yeah, so it's almost like because of these blockages, it will take you time to um, sort of find patience inside of you. It will take you time to let go of a um, lot of your mentality, like the way you think, the way you approach a problem, the way you bring in solutions. A lot of it will have to, do you see that? You got magician in like a negative connotation here, and here you have the magician in the positive connotation. And that's what I'm saying, that it will take you some time to let go of the ideologies or the thought process that you have up until now, because of the kind of hard journey that you've had, okay? But soon you will start understanding what works for you and what doesn't. How do you end up manifesting the blockages, and how can you manifest the growth, okay? And that's what you will start doing. But again, I'm being very frank here. This is going to be a long journey. Give yourself at least a year to try and shed some of these layers from your past, in order to experience this kind of growth, in order to experience the kind of discernment you need to, you will start having, right? The decisions that you will start making, keeping change in mind, keeping I don't know, like, it will take you time to shed your old layers, is what I'm trying to say here. But once you start doing that, and once you start walking on this new path where you get to explore positivity, where you get to explore unrealistic outcomes, but it just happens somehow, right? Where you get to explore people who are not here to take advantage of you, or take something away from you, but people who are here to share with you or appreciate you, right? So when you will start experiencing these kind of changes, okay? But this is a journey that you're on, okay? This is a journey that you have to willingly accept and take on and walk on, right? You can maybe, if you're really ready for it, at some point of time, you can get in touch with some life coaches, you can get in touch with spiritual coaches, you can start doing things on your own, things that are out of your comfort zone, but you do them anyway because you want to shed these layers, right? You might start reading books on spirituality, or books on, I don't know, star seeds maybe. You might, like, I feel like you just want to connect with yourself. You want to figure out who you are, who you would have been today if you had not had that kind of a journey. What would you have been today, right? And in order to explore that, maybe become that, right? So I feel like you are ready to go on a really exciting new journey. But when I say ready to go, you have to constantly keep telling yourself, you have to keep talking to your brain and tell your brain that, you know what, let's just see how things go. I'm going to do this. I know things are not clear yet, but I'm going to do this. We are going to figure out what next will happen soon. Okay? This is a very, very in-depth topic here, honestly speaking, and I feel like it can't really be covered in this reading. But this can be a little different for each individual. Okay. And I don't know, if you want, if you feel like just connecting with me, talking to me about something, you just want to, I don't know, lay something off or figure something out, please feel free to get in touch with me. Okay, my details are down in the description, or you can even log on to www.happysoultarot.com and get in touch with me directly. So we can have a conversation, we can try and figure out what is it that you need, or maybe figure out somebody else who might be helpful to you, right? So whatever it is, please feel free to get in touch. And I also take a 1 month long workshop where this is what I basically do. I reintroduce you to yourself and reintroduce you to certain concepts that you might have, that you worked as a child, but as we grow up we shed all of that away. Okay, so, and many more things. So yeah, please feel free to get in touch with me. Okay, let's just see what kind of energy will be coming in for you. What kind of energy will be coming in for you, or what guidance is coming in for you for the transition from this phase to the new phase, right? Okay, we have spiritual partnership, and I just spoke about spiritual healing with you. So spiritual partnership actually, and we have compassion here. Spiritual partnership actually tells me about it feels like it talks to me about the bridge between the then and the now for you on a personal level. Okay, so it's like you're being asked to give spirituality a chance. You're being asked to, if you're religious, obviously, when you're religious you can be spiritual also. It's you don't have to choose. All right, you don't have to choose. It is not one against the other. It doesn't work that way. Spirituality is just, it just is. Okay, so spirituality, I feel, at some level will help you connect yourself from where you are right now to where you want to see yourself. Okay, so do give that a try. Compassion again obviously tells me that be compassionate towards yourself first. Okay, show love and compassion to yourself. It's okay, you've had a tough journey and you did what you did. You became what you became because of the journey, right? And it's okay, it happens. It's nobody's fault. All right, it is not anybody's fault that you are a certain way. Okay, but what happens is that show some compassion towards yourself now. all right? And allow yourself to breathe more freely. Don't judge yourself for being a certain way, because however you are important, okay? And you realize the fact that you have to keep working on your own, on yourself, okay? We have one last message here from the universe, and it says, I heal the habit of fear and I embrace the habit of love. This this card is, it's so beautiful, not just to look at, but just the emotions attached to this card. It's like it sums up your entire reading just in one card, you know. It's sort of connecting you. It's asking you to just embrace that you have some fears and doubts and blockages with compassion and love. Embrace it, okay? And also embrace the habit of love. Like, don't judge yourself. Let go of the blockages or the fears that you have, okay? Show yourself compassion and love, all right? It's really beautiful. So this is what I had for you, for all those who chose the third pile. This was very heavy, I know. I didn't expect it at all. The second one, on the contrary, was really fun, and it spoke about a beautiful journey and changes and whatnot. But yeah, this one's heavy, and I love you and I respect you for the kind of journey that you've had, and you're still here. That's brave of you, okay? So I am so happy that you came back to watch this video. You can like the video, share the video with your loved ones or on your social media. You can subscribe to the channel, and I want you to know that I appreciate you, not just because you're here watching this, but you're here just trying to figure something out, right? You're trying, and I love you for that, okay? So I hope, I wish you all the success and love, and I don't know, as you know, the transition be as smooth as it can be for you. I just wish for that for you. And yeah, okay, so I thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye.